There are two top sportsters among station wagons, the Audi RS6 and the Mercedes E63 AMG, both with over 600 horsepower, very practical, but somehow pointless. Maybe one of the reasons why BMW has withdrawn from this competition. Since 2010, there is no BMW M5 station wagon anymore. The M5 Touring with the internal name E61 was the last of its kind. Since then, the Audi RS6 has conquered the battlefield. Apparently, there is a market for practical sportsters. Anyone looking for a powerful station wagon in BMW dress has to go to Buchloe. Here at Alpina, the refinement of vehicles from the BMW Group has a long tradition. For more than 50 years, BMWs for gourmets have been created here, such as the Alpina B5 Twin Turbo.
We have the new BMW Alpina B5 Touring, the only BMW 5 Series Touring available with an 8-cylinder engine. There is no such offer from BMW. We have equipped this for the first time with all-wheel drive and are clearly looking to challenge the Audi RS6.
So, it is a direct challenge to the men with the rings. The BMW Alpina B5 Twin Turbo Touring knows its opponents and is also visually prepared for the fight with the Ingolstadt giant. Even if it does not look as if it is on steroids, it makes a well-trained impression thanks to Alpina aprons. Only at the rear do four tailpipes make it unmistakably clear that there is a top athlete among the 5 Series station wagons. But here, too, it remains relatively discreet. The fillet piece that makes it so special is under the hood.
It is a 4.4-liter V8 engine with 608 horsepower, the highest performance we have delivered so far, and, what is very important for Alpina drivers, in everyday operation, a very high torque. We have 800 Newton meters, which is a peak in this vehicle segment, and are already available at 3,000 revolutions.
The datasheet highlights this exceptional position among power station wagons. The base price is just over 115,000 euros. Those who know their opponents can react to them. Thus, the Alpina B5 is even superior to the Audi RS6 in performance. The B5 has more power, more torque, and a higher top speed. Nevertheless, understatement is a priority at Alpina. As impressive as its performance data may sound, the B5 Touring remains very discreet. Driving something very special without being noticed, Alpina has pursued this philosophy for a long time and is fundamentally different from all other tuners.
Alpina is not a tuner but a manufacturer, so it makes no sense to come here with a standard BMW and ask if we can rebuild it. We don't do that. As with every mass production manufacturer, an Alpina starts from birth in close cooperation with BMW on the production line. We deliver the Alpina engine, wheels and suspension parts, but BMW has certain restrictions. The production line always runs at the same speed, and there is still a great deal to do afterwards at the Alpina factory.
Even if BMW engines are used as the basis, Alpina fundamentally modifies this, and therefore the brand Alpina has also been registered with the Federal Motor Transport Authority manufacturer since 1983. In previous years, company founder Burkhard Bovensiepen devoted himself to racing. The successes on the racetrack make the brand famous.
The Alpina brand has been around since 1965. They have customers all over the world and have a great reputation, and a reputation like that does not just come out of nowhere.
BMW and Alpina, two big concerns that have done great things since 1965. Where others are slow to grow out of their infancy, Alpina accelerated quickly after the birth of the company. In 1969, Burkhard Bovensiepen engaged in touring car racing. Alpina engines brought racing legends like Niki Lauda, Derek Bell, or Hans Stuck into action. Racing brings experience, but today Alpina pursues its own corporate philosophy.
There is a philosophy of how Alpina builds cars. BMW Alpinas always have to be light to drive. You cannot feel that they have a lot of weight. Every BMW Alpina product will continue to be like this in the future, and of course, engine power is part of it. Good suspension and a nice interior. You just have to see the car, so a special treat.
An Alpina customer is thus the gourmet among BMW drivers. The demands on workmanship and comfort are significantly higher. In leather quality, none less than Rolls-Royce as the new standard. At least 6,500 euros are charged for it. But one standard highlight is the especially designed by Alpina LED speedometer and steering wheel with company emblem.
So what immediately stands out, here everything is very noble. Everything you touch feels good. So something really has changed here. It is super chic here, but that is a matter of taste. What you do not realize, and only once notice when you get into it, is this mighty M5 engine underneath, and that's just awesome.
Apart from the engine, also the chassis of Alpina has been revised. Here, shorter, tighter springs are used and especially designed for the B5 front axle, wishbone with slightly negative camber. But as nice and fast as it is, there's something missing with so much power.
What bothers me a bit is the sound. That's cool, you hear that the V8 makes a noise, but what is missing is a bit of this technical, like a turbo whistle or a backfire when taking the foot off the gas. I would like it, but I don't think the discreet Alpina customer wants that.
Alpina customers are just not typical tuning freaks.
The Alpina B5 offers what BMW no longer offers to its customers. In 2010, BMW had the last M5 Touring in the program. From 20,000 units, 19,000 were limousines, and about 1,000 touring. Some broke, and only a few are still for sale. The most ingenious thing about the M5 at that time was that it had a 5-liter V10 aspiration. So, an engine that you would not expect in this car at all. In Germany, there are currently 20 M5 Tourings for sale. There is no more at the moment, and we will take a closer look at the only one that is still available in Munich.
Full throttle then to Auto München. Here one of the last of its kind. This M5 Touring in Alpina White and currently estimated to cost around 40,000 euros. B5 meets M5, a rare sight.
Hello. I came by to look at the M5 station wagon.
Yes, there is a gem.
And you want to sell it?
Actually, it is not for sale, but I had thoughts to sell it maybe.
How did you find it?
I bought this one with engine damage. The body was absolutely top, so no damage. I completely disassembled and repaired the engine. There's a lot of work in it, many hours, but I like to do that. And I know the car inside out, in the truest sense of the word. V10, 5 litres displacement, 507 horsepower, which turns 8,250 revolutions, which has a brutal sound. It's so much fun. I always have a grin all the time. I don't listen to music when I'm driving. Just wind the window down a bit and then I just hear the sound. It's just unique.
Actually, I came here because I really wanted to drive the V10. Now it's winter, and the vehicle has summer tires on. Now, I would offer to you, because you are so nice and have told me something about the V10, would you like to drive an Alpina?
Very much so. I won't say no to that.
Then I'll get in, I'll go to the passenger seat, I'll tell you something about it.
Sounds great.
So, welcome to the Alpina B5.
Wow, very beautiful.
First impression?
A first impression, very chic, very elegant. So let's look. Yes, nice.
Now the Alpina has to show if it can inspire an M fan.
What do you think about performance? We have more power here than in your V10. Get 100 horsepower more out of the V8 twin turbo.
Yes, that is of course already a statement. The BMW M10 works with rev speed, of course. Here we have a turbocharger. That is, as soon as the turbocharger gets going, of course, the power comes and the car shoots ahead. Because it has a fully automatic transmission, it has a lot more torque. Now, let's try a little bit of gas. Oh yeah.
It pushes really well.
It pushes really good.
What fascinated me, he actually keeps pulling so he does not stop.
Correct. Over the wide rev range, it is a very nice how the torque comes and the turbocharger inserts. That is very nice. I like it very much. Yeah. I can get used to that very quickly.
What positive things did you notice about the Alpina B5?
Positive is of course the torque. It accelerates forward brutally. The turbocharger you feel, it is very comfortable. Pure luxury, I would say.
And on the other hand, one may sometimes speak about negative things.
On the other hand, the sport feeling is missing something with the gearbox, and the suspension is too soft for me.
My feeling too was crazy how it moves forward. Really impressive. Just that it does not stop anymore. You have to finish it yourself. You have the feeling that it would go on to the death. Would then say, but also from the feeling on the highway, left lane.
Yes, exactly, into Hamburg or Berlin.
It is the ultimate weapon for the long haul. The B5 leaves others to that rarely driven battlefield, the racetrack, and takes over the claim of leadership on the highway. The understated combo par excellence does not come from Affalterbach near Stuttgart, nor from Ingolstadt, but from Buchloe.